Quentin Grimes, you both like to see the points, the activity, which we know he's always in there, but also the 7 of 12. The 12 shots, I think, is really important for him because he's a guy that is a volume guy when he gets into that rhythm. 5 of 8 also from 3 for Quentin.
Absolutely. I loved how Quentin was super aggressive, not turning down shots, not necessarily just catching shooting threes, but creating the shot. That's what he showed us last year when we acquired him from Dallas, that he can create opportunities off the bounce. And he went back to that tonight. I love the fact that he was super aggressive.
Well, you're talking about creating opportunities because we were looking for another player. Last night, not a lot of assists in that loss. And so now you're looking at a lot of assists. Tyrese Maxey with 8, but Quentin Grimes with 7 assists off the bench. So you're looking for that secondary ball handler. Here's a guy that's stepping into that role. And I thought he was feeding and finding his teammates quite well.
Absolutely, because he was super aggressive. When you're aggressive, you force the defense to help, which open up passing lanes. And him getting downhill helped that tonight.
Yeah, it was fun to see because he's a player that you need in that bench role to come out and really be the facilitator out there, no matter who he's out there. And let's face it, I mean, yes, he's a bench player, but he plays starter minutes. So he's out there with the 1s and the 2s. But he found everybody. It's a great assist there to a Dembona, but was just cutting right there baseline. Everybody got lost on the defensive end. But that's good recognition for Quentin Grimes, who is that big guard and he can play that role.
Absolutely. He's you know his bread and butter is defend and can hit a shot. But once again, last year what made him so valuable is he showed I'm much more than that. But, you know, worst case scenario, he's capable of defending the other team's best player, and he's going to always hit shots for you. But when he gets down here and makes the game easier, it makes the game lighter for Maxey because there's another playmaker out there and another aggressor. So I love that. He got to keep it going, though. Like, listen.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You got to keep it going. I don't want to see it now. Next game, you kind of allow him back. No, always.
Yeah, when it's 7 of 12, you don't want to see the next game 1 of 5 or anything like that. You need to see that consistency, especially no matter really who's in the lineup. But now that you have no Paul George for the next little bit, hopefully Joel Embiid is back. There's one more game on this road trip before they come back home. So hopefully he's coming back sooner rather than later. But to your point, you need Quentin Grimes to step up no matter who's in that lineup.
Absolutely, you do. And that's the thing. Joel in, Joel out. Paul George in, Paul George out. We don't care. We need Grimes to be there. And once again, I know I've been in that position when you're on the floor like a Hall of Fame person. Like when I was teammates with Kevin Garnett, sometimes you stay like, wow.
Yeah.
Like I was in teammates with Allen Iverson. Sometimes you say, wow. I was teammates with Jace Kidd and Vince Carter. You're like, wow. No. You got to get out there. Hey, I know y'all at the party, but I'm not here to be on the wall. I'm getting on the dance floor, too, which means I'm going to find a way to get busy, too, because there's enough shots to go around, especially when you play in an up-tempo style of play.
Well, the one everyone was featuring on or keying on was going to be Anthony Edwards. The man just dropped 40 the other night, and he said it was easy. It was no big deal. It's just what he does. He just wakes up and does it. He can do it in his sleep. He had 28 tonight, and he had to really work for it. But he has a volume guy. I mean, 11 of 19, 3 of 8 from 3. Doesn't shoot the free throws particularly well. I've always found that very confusing because I think he's a pretty good shooter. But he is a guy that is always everywhere. He turned the ball over, I think, a little bit more, but he's a high usage rate guy. So you kind of like accept the turnovers with him in that regard. Defensively, they tried a couple different people. You saw Oubre on him. There were sometimes Quentin Grimes was on him out there, and obviously VJ Edgecombe as well. What did you make of the way they were able to at least contain Ant-Man?
Well, I think the way we did it, he was effective. He was 11 for 19.
Yeah,
that's tremendous.
Effective.
But with that being said, I really believe the way we focused on him, and you're not having Naz Reid out there or Gobert, they add things, so they help him get off. But the fact that we was able to kind of not stop him, but at least make him rethink about getting 25 shots, that was a win for us.
Well, it's the thing. In the game on the 20th, that they won where he dropped 40, he did it in 30 shots.
Exactly.
So that's a little bit more what we're inclined to see from Anthony Edwards when he goes with those high volume because he can really put it up. So I think limiting him to, albeit it was a good percentage, 19 shots and 28 points, that is what you want to do. And then have everybody else try to beat you. And I think they were able to really limit them. So that was a good sign to see as far as going forward. Anthony Edwards is going to go ahead and get his, but you got to just limit him and then obviously limit everybody else around him. VJ Edgecombe tasked with defending Ant-Man for quite stretches, so a lot of stretches of this one. Also, he had the 24 points. Let's check in with VJ now. Oh, actually, no, we're going to take a quick timeout. Apologies. And we will hear from VJ coming up. See, that's what we call a tease, and I was just so excited to tell you about it. We'll be coming back here on Sixers Postgame Live, brought to you by Curado Insurance. Listen, the ball's kind of like everywhere. You don't really, it's up in the air. No one can really get a handle on it. But guess who does get a handle on it? Tyrese Maxey. No one wanted it. It was like in everybody's hands at this point. So Maxey gets it, sees the lane, takes it. Not a big dunker usually, but you heard him postgame and he said his teammates have been chirping at him to dunk more. And so I'm sure they're going to chirp at him a little bit more now, but he sees the lane, he's going to take it. You can't be turning your back on him. He's going to drive right at you.
The best thing it was on the dunker, people.
Oh,
the one who everybody considers now probably the best dunk on person in the league, Anthony Edwards. He got a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards was like this. Oh, here he is. He's right here. And, hey, as mentioned, VJ Edgecombe, I told you we were going to hear from him. Let's hear from him now.
Just overall to come out and respond this way as a team after the way last night went, just what did it take as a group to do that, and how gratifying is that?
Takes passion, takes integrity, takes resilience. Like my vocab, DJ.
Those are all the words.
Nah, but yeah, it take heart, man. We had to come out and win. You know, we have to play hard against a really good team also. So it's grateful to get back on the winning side. So yeah.
Just your 3-point shooting tonight. What did you see opening up for you, and just when did you feel like maybe you had a rhythm tonight?
I just didn't care when I shot the ball. If it missed, but thank God I wasn't missing. So, I mean, I got a good look, I'll shoot it. So, yeah.
You gave Tyrese a little grief earlier in the season about not dunking anymore. How would you evaluate that dunk tonight?
I give him a 6 out of 10. I've seen better. So, yeah, 6 out of 10. Not really impressed. In the moment I was, but looking back, I'm not impressed. So, yeah.
Overall, though, his game tonight, what type of lift? Yeah, Coach used the same word, amazing. What made it so amazing?
How you responded. We know what he's capable of. I feel like everyone knows what he's capable of. Everyone will say this, that, and the third after. If you don't score 30, you'll have 29, and it's a problem, especially if we don't win. So, you know, you go out there and prove that you can go get 30 any given time. But he got in the rhythm, you know, and he facilitated also. But he was making shots, and when he's in that rhythm, when he's in that state, we just let him be himself. He's head of the snake, and yeah, credit to Tyrese.
How big was Q tonight?
Yeah, he was amazing. He was amazing. Also came and made some big shots early, defended as usual. Late and made some plays. So we know what Q's capable of. Q know what he's capable of. So I say we just gotta keep building.
Last one.
Gave it a very low rating, a 6 out of 10.
Hey, you gotta set the bar high. You gotta strive for more. I'm down with him. He's, you know, that was me. I played below the rim, I would have gave him a 10. But you know, somebody like VJ,
10, I can't dunk. I can't dunk on the little type.
And I didn't dunk a lot. I didn't have a lot more dunks than you had.
Though. He can dunk now.
Yeah, but it's not the jumping part; it's the landing. That's the part.
That's a good point. I think VJ is such a high flyer. He does have a high bar. So that was VJ's take. But I like that he was talking about Quentin Grimes there as well, saying they need him. He's so young in the NBA, but the way that he talks and the way that he carries himself, VJ Edgecombe seems like he's not a rookie. And you hear comments like that where he's praising his teammate Quentin Grimes, saying this is another example of a guy we need to step up. I think that really says a lot about how he views his team and how his team views him.
And I think that's respect. Mm-hmm. I think respect is earned, not given. I think he's earned that, so that pressure's put on him by everyone else. And I love the fact he likes it. He takes it upon himself. It's no problem. And that's good. That sounds of maturity. Really like that.
He has respect for Tyrese Maxey, except for when it comes to dunking.
Facts.
So Tyrese Maxey, well, he heard about the low rating. We're going to hear from Tyrese Maxey on that coming up. Don't want to miss that one. That one's going to be pretty good. So hear from Tyrese Maxey on his 6 out of 10 dunk from VJ Edgecombe coming up here on Sixers Postgame Live, brought to you by Cure Auto Insurance. Pacers, that is on Tuesday. Mark and I will see you at 6:30 before they return home briefly. They get them up to Boston and then home for a couple on that one. But it is the Pacers, and they got the proverbial monkey off their back when you're looking at they snapped the 4-game skid. And you heard from Tyrese Maxey both in the locker room and postgame and VJ Edgecombe, and these guys saying it's just a relief. And now they know that it has to feel a little bit better. But now they need to find a way to do it again. And whether Joel Embiid plays or not, that's the thing about when you have 26 games to go, it's about consistency at this point. It's not just about 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Yep. And they have to do that against a Pacers team that is also right there in the mix when you're looking at the Eastern Conference standings.
Absolutely. I mean, you know what's interesting? So what's the recipe when Joel's not there? VJ, Kelly, and Grimes must be aggressive in both halves throughout the duration of the game. And here's a little side note. Even when Joel is in the lineup, Joel will find a way to get his. Don't divert. Don't give it up. That's the recipe. We won this because of that. So we're not giving it up. Nope, Joel, welcome back, big fella. But it's our turn to shine too, buddy.
I think I had a flashback there for a second because I said the Pacers were in the mix for the Eastern Conference standings. They're dead last. That's even more important because they just played the Pelicans, who were dead last. Mm-hmm. So you're looking at a team in the Pacers that have 15 wins, and they just lost to the Pelicans, who had 15 wins. I mean, how important is it to take care of business against a team that has 15 wins?
Get it done. It was a famous comedian, get her done.
Get her done. That was like, I forgot about this guy. Like Jeff Foxworthy, yes. Right? Get her done. That's funny. I was took me back there. Apparently, I had some kind of blackout moment that I thought the Pacers were in the mix. Hilarious, Amy. They're a 15-win team. But the Sixers got to take care of business no matter who's in the lineup, as Mark said. We will see you on Tuesday. Please stay safe out there, everybody. If you don't have to go on the roads, stay at home. Enjoy the nice weather. From Mark Jackson, I'm Amy Fruhl. Thanks for joining us here on Sixers Postgame Live, brought to you by Cure Auto Insurance.